Cool, that'd be cool. Alright, I gave him my second round draft.
Alrighty.
Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
So are you playing again?
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
The first of 272 games in the regular season. Buckle up. The Cowboys, the Eagles, underway to begin 2025. And he returns this to the 22. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
And when he came out of college, we all knew he had the chance to be one of the better quarterbacks in the league. He got there in short fashion and elevates everyone around him. Led the league in passing last year with nearly 5,000 yards and had 43 touchdown passes. He's hoping to get his team back to the playoffs after falling just short a season ago.
14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it running right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's got this down to the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
That's another Eagles 1st down.
Gun.
35 yards.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Pass complete to Pierce. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. And the Cowboys 33-yard line.
I did look at the trade and showing me these players that had the good, range.
Here we go.
Madden players that are up there.
Whitey, stop.
Burrow throw. This is Shepard on the catch. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
42.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the...
No, I'm assigned scouts, so we got to do that. Yeah, I think they automatically do it for you. Right.
I think it is.
Yeah, let's see how this goes.
Well, mine's going. They're steadily pushing down the field on me, but I'm slowing them down a little bit.
All right, man. I better check out my uniforms here.
You better not, man. Gotta be a surprise.
I think that's one he likes.
Am I muted? Mic check. Mic check.
Hello?
Yeah, no, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right, there's the color he likes, man.
Yes. Okay, so check this trade out. I gave them Pacheco in my first round overall pick, and I got a Sam linebacker that's an 85. He's 20 years old. He's a star, and I got Chase Brown at halfback, which bolsters my halfback position. So I've given up all my first and both my second round draft picks, but I feel like this is making my team better, my brother. Did you hear that trade, Buff?
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with that. I think I'm going to roll with the team I got now and just see how we play.
Third down conversion. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got.
Hear that? He's stacking his team, Buff. We gotta kick him out.
It's the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious.
I invoke the fire clause.
Here
we go, here we go.
Now it's Burrow. It's hauled in by Shepard. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Bowers. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Second and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Burrow looking to pass. And it's caught. Touchdown. Brock Bowers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block and you've got to go to the right point, that didn't happen, ran into the kicker, the penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and play through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s. Trying to make another run in the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
Back to Mixon on second down. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Stafford. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Everybody, just send everybody's views, so we all got stuff.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A quick pass here to Godwin. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
God, whatever.
They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Oh.
The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
It's all good. It's all good.
Turnover on downs.
I should have just went for the field goal, but that's on me. I'm going to make the decision.
Drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing.
Damn it, Bobby, it's your fault.
Stay right there to stay even with their opponent. Then they gas themselves out. It's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
First down
Yep.
on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete.
You gotta be kidding me, man. This guy's running. Oh my God. Who is that? Oh, motherfucker. It's fucking Javonte Williams. That's why. Oh, he just shredded like my whole fucking backfield, dude. It's like, no, you get away from me. You get away. No. Okay, you can take me down. Ah.
Something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp.
Yeah, my defense here is horrible.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Can I just like get them all the way and just restart from scratch?
That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there.
That's my score.
To see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is going to have the Eagles first down, at least at first glance, as they spot.
So far already, I got some guys I like on offense, but my defense fucking sucks.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Gets this one
Yeah.
quickly out wide. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow. This one finds Pierce on the out route. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. 180. Right cut.
Now Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 31.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I'll let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So start from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Joe Burrow keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Already good with the PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Back to throw, Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And with just 1 second
oh man, I was not paying attention to the time at all.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking downfield for Godwin. That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Nope.
Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown
Yeah, just
Orlando
rub it in,
studios.
man. Just rub
Scott
it in.
Hansen and
Thanks.
crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game
I was hoping,
because
I see them all in a group there, I was hoping it would get juggled around and maybe one of my guys would come up with it in the end, you know. But
off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
I realized the time with 1 second left, so they were positive with 1 second. You know.
All right, Scott.
Yeah, dude. Damn it.
And we welcome all of you back here on EA Sports
Yeah.
for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And it's been like this all night long. Run as they slip him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mixon. And they get boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line.
It's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
How?
That is incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. A nice return that time.
Did you?
12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over a 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He finds his man complete. It's Pierce. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Gun. Stop.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Well, I'm glad y'all are liking y'all's team.
The first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude.
Oh no, it's about to be 21-0.
Because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more right in the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point up and good by Auburn. And it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, the Eagles have my fucking Brandon Aubrey too, man.
And able to get this out to the 25. And Dallas gets set to take the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive...
Yeah, I'm liking him. He's pretty good.
Right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now we're talking.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for their fullback. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. And it's 2nd down. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. A handoff to Mixon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Yeah.
Stafford now to throw.
Ah. Damn it, Bobby.
Back at the 23-yard line. Trenton Simpson, he just flew in there to drop him. But defensively on the previous play, they gave
All your fault, man. They stacked the fuck out of me. You're to blame. Only you.
From the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here.
You're physically impossible, man.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Play action. Stafford.
No.
Rifles one incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, you're the offensive line. Your big concern, protecting your quarterback, give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Stafford. That is caught by Hunter. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Oh, man, he's right around that guy. Oh, my God. Okay, it's just the first game, man. Just remember that.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down.
Of course.
Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the interception, they are sitting
just started the fourth quarter
with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that one drops down incomplete.
Yeah.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now it's Burrow. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Of course.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this
Yeah, I'm ready to play
defense.
golf right now, man. Fuck this game. Let's go.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met at the line.
No, you're not.
And he goes down right there. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 38-yard line, second and 9. They'll look to throw. Over and complete. It's Shepard. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go. Shepard will go in motion right. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
Here we go.
Right back to Juszczyk again. A little second effort there.
Oh my God, these guys are fucking horrible.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Gun.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, with the defense offense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
11.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here we go.
On third down, here's Williams. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
It's a gain of 2. First down.
Here we go.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Joe Burrow scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Eagles are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Aubrey Good with a PAT. And it is 28-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up second and 1.
Here's Stafford. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down. A gain of 7. First down.
Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
10 yards on the play. That's another Cowboys first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Got a man. That's Hunter. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 20.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And it's caught. It's Chris Godwin. Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Here's Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. So this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. a drive that time of 6 plays.
And it was the tight end Dalton Schultz on the touchdown reception to cap the drive.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. And that's why you had your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
They're all about the numbers, aren't they?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Eagles, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Thank you for watching all. Make sure to like and subscribe.